Today our training session is related to WordPress theme development. So first we are going through with the slides which tips we required in WordPress theme development. The first, I'm sure you will all will be familiar with the WordPress folder structure. So first we are going to create the folder in the WordPress WP content and then in themes. So first we create just a folder, then in this next step we create the very first file, index.php and style.css file. The next step, in the style.css file, we WordPress actually reads the comments that you place in the style.css file. This is where you specify specific information about the theme you are building. So we create the theme name, the description, the version, author name, author URL, and theme URL, or whatever you want to add the other information, you can write that as well. In the next step, in index.php file, this is the main file which the theme will be run this file. It's maybe the PHP code or theme files or whatever you write in this file. This will be the first index file. So with these steps we are create the first theme file and the main basic theme structure. So now we are going to the admin panel and activate our theme from the dashboard. So in the next step, when we activate it and we are going to the browser, the index.php page will be running. So that is the main basic steps. Now we are going to the practical development in the next page. So we are going to the practical now. Okay, I have already installed our WordPress. So this is files which I have already created in this folder. This is our style.css file. This is the same which I show in the slides. This is our index.php file. Okay, if simply I run this, this is our custom theme file. So I'm going to activate this. Now if I'm going to the browser, so this file will be running. So now I'm going to convert a single page HTML theme in the WordPress theme. This is our simple HTML file. So now I'm going to convert this into the WordPress theme. First I'm going to open this file and copy all the HTML. Just copy all the HTML and place in index.php file. In the second step, I'm going to copy all these folders and paste in our assets folder. Okay, if I am run this file, so our basic HTML is coming here. So now I'm going to place our header footer in our main body. So now we need some more folders. I have already created that. I'm just paste it. These are now empty folder. Here is nothing. Now in index.php file, I'm just going to copy my header section, cut, and calling this with the help of our WordPress function get header, and paste this in our header.php file. Okay, now I'm going to split this footer and call the WordPress function get footer. Save and place this code in the footer.php file. So if I'm again run this file, so everything will be fine and the same. In the next step, we are going to place our links and in the header.php file and give the path to these files. So I'm going to just cut and call another function wp head and write that all files in the function.php file. Let's say I'm pasting it. So I have already created this function converted. So I'm just taking that from okay. Now I'm going to replace these files. Sorry. Okay, these all files are already I have written in this function WP in Q style. Basically, these files are already converted and give the our theme directory path. So these are already coming from the function.php with the help of this function, which I have already called in the header.php WP head. So if I am run the file, let me remove this. I run our theme folder, theme browser, so the CSS is coming here. Now I'm going to convert our footer script file. So I'm just cut this and call WordPress function WP footer. So this will get all our script files from the footer and paste here. And I have pasted. I have already converted these script files in this part. So I'm just going to paste this. These are the same files which I have already converted here. So now these JS files will be automatically called in our footer section with the help of this function. Okay, our JS files are already loaded. Now we are going with the images link. We are going to convert our image links. So the same thing, this is our path. going to the our index function, search for image and replace with the this path to change our image directory. Basically image, so when I click on this, all image path links will be changed. Same with the header area for logo and other things. So header area also change. Now I am refresh this. Okay, here it is. Our all images and script files are loaded now. Okay, if I'm going back to this section, now I'm going to replace basically the screenshot. This image I have already created there. It is blank and looking very bad. So copy. With the help of this image, so now we can see our screenshot will be coming here. So now our screenshot is already set and our theme basic structure all set up now. Now we are going with the first thing to dynamic our header menu. So for doing this, we have WordPress function to register our menu. Sorry, I have already created that, so I am just paste this function after our base file. So this will register basically our menu, the top menu, and then we call in our front end. If I am click this and refresh this file, so this is our menu. So these four menus already I have created with a custom link, so I can save this, save menu. So now I am going to call with the this menu with the header file. This is our header and here is our menu section. Now I'm going to dynamic this. So if I'm going this, I have already converted this. Basically I'm going to save my time. It's a very short time. So I have already converted the built-in code. I have already converted that. So I'm just paste it, copy and paste here. This function I am just commenting for now. So this is our top menu function which I have created in our function.php file. This one. So this will automatically call my menu function. I refresh this, so here is this is our dynamic menu now comes from the backend. Okay, for these icons basically I have used a class, WordPress class. So if you want to use that, you can also use this class. If you have any question, I can question that in the end of this session about this, if you have any question. So I just paste it Now I'm going to call this class in our function.php. Same for, I'm going to uncomment this now, calling this class with the menu. So now the icons are coming with our menu. This is the same which we can see in our HTML file. Okay, now our menu are dynamic. Now we have this section, the slider section. This is our feature section. Then we have our services section and contact section in the footer section. Now we are going basically every theme are depending on their layout and HTML file. So with the basis of that HTML, we are converted that as per their requirement. So for this, we have created pages, dynamic pages for the header section, then for features, and then for our services. So I have already converted that files and created the pages dynamically. So I'm just pasted this code, let's say cut, this is our header section, and create a page for it. Like if I'm going on pages, so this is our page header slider. I have already added that HTML, so now I'm going to call that page from that file. This is our main index.php file, so I'm going to paste this one. So that all HTML comes from this page ID, that is 29, this one. Okay, so this is our first part. This is our feature section, then services. The same code I am copy from this, paste here. I have already created the features and the services page. Let me show you. This is our features page and this is our services. So I'm just going to copy the ID, paste it. This is our services page. And now the main three parts are dynamic from the backend. So if I am refresh our main file, so now this is coming from this page dynamically. If you can change something like paste, update, refresh. So this is coming from the backend now. This is our feature section. This is our services. Now if we go through with the footer area, we are going to dynamic this as well. For this section, I'm using a customizer, the theme customizer. If you can see, this is our theme customizer. So I'm going to change my footer section with the help of customizer. So for that I have already write a code in our main file. Okay, I'm going to close all the files. Basically it's a little confusing. This is our main function. See the header. Okay, so this is our the footer customizer code. I can explain that if I have time, so we can discuss this, how the footer customizer section are work. So I'm going to paste this function in this file or main theme file. So basically these are parts are created from the customizer. Our footer section are declared, then we are defined our footer logo from this, then the footer text. Same with the this is our footer logo, this is the text, then our context section, then the social icons, then copyright text. I have already defined all these section in this function. So if I am run save this, refresh, so this is our footer section area comes from here. Okay, now if we change anything and that will reflect real time, so for this we need to create our customizer.js file. I have already created that, so I'm going to copy paste it. So this is our, in this customizer.js we have defined our script files, so that will reflect the runtime. If I can change anything, let me show you. Okay, one thing we need to convert our footer file with their dynamic values, and that area is defined here. This is our footer area, so we are going to dynamic this area with our from the customizer. So this area I have already converted. This is our footer. I'm going to replace with that one because in that I have already added that. With the help of this function we can create that footer dynamically from the customizer. So I'm going to refresh this again. Okay, this is our footer. If I am change anything here, so that will automatically reflect here. Same with email. I have changed to the logo, so we can change from here. Same with the footer area. There is already social icons, copyright text. This already we can change from the customizer. If I am refresh this, so our main basic theme parts, all parts are already converted. The logo is not coming, so I'm just remove and change default one, so that will refresh our code. Okay, so now the we have converted our basic theme, all HTML file from the backend in WordPress. This part is now remaining, so we can also dynamic this with our PHP files with the help of PHP functions and email. Our our basic theme is also converted. Now if you have any question related, because with the time we have very limited time, so I have already used our all built-in functions. So you guys, if you have any question related to the menu and the customizer or anything related to this, so you can ask from me. Hello.
Hello, Elias. Hello, this is Asad. I have just one question for you, and that is, you have put that get post query three times in one template file, and you are calling page IDs into that template files. Why is that?
Yeah.
Why don't we use metadata for that? Because that same query is running three times in one page, which is getting lower problem. And the other issue is that we cannot load, and we should not load more than one page in one template, because that is a standalone thing. And I mean, post is for this purpose that are hierarchical and that can be used in a loop, but pages cannot be used more than once. So is there any special reason that you have used that?
Okay, I'm going to answer this. Basically, with this theme structure, here is a lot of solutions to convert any theme with any structure, and with the help of any other idea, with any other concept. But this is the very simplest way. If we have one page theme, so we can just dynamic that our contents with the help of pages. So now the your question, why I have created it three times uh, with the same function and file. So basically we have hard coded that page IDs, like this page ID is 33, 29 and 36. So we have hard coded page IDs, so that's why I have called that three times with this function. Let me show you. Okay, so this is basically I have already created that pages already, and we have assigned that ID with this section. So this is hard coded. That's why I have called it three times.
Okay, that's good. Just for the new developer, I just want to let you know that we should not and we should never call the pages inside a template more than one page. A page is standard and entity. If for any reason we need this, we can create posts for that. A post has also the same IDs as the pages, so we can create posts. Or the best thing will be that we should use the metadata. That is the best approach, because that single query will be running, and everything will be coming from the meta table. So that is a faster way of doing that. Just a suggestion to
Yeah,
carry on
you are
if you
right.
have
You
time.
are absolutely right, and this is the best way. What you are saying, we can do that as well with that. But for now basically I am also a beginner in the theme development, so this way easy for me, so that's why I'm doing that way. You can do that as well with the metadata, with the help of meta keys. Okay, so any other question? Hello.
गाइस, अगर आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चन हो या कुछ सजेशन हो तो वो आप शेयर करें यहाँ पे, ताकि इलियास को सीखने को भी मिले और जो अभी बाकी ऑडियंस है उनको सीखने को मिले.
Okay, Ilyas, can you give us the demo of the theme that you have built during your R&D?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, I have already created another theme and convert in WordPress. This is our second theme I have converted in the in my R&D section. So this theme are also dynamic, and I think this will also solve the question of Asad K, which he was asking. So this is a very basic and simple theme, which the main part are using in this section from the backend, or are dynamic from the backend, and the custom post type with the products, and the with the single page which we are called to the product detail page, so that all pages are created. Okay, about the sidebars and the widgets, we are also using that the footer section, the in the main home page, the background images are handled from the backend with the help of customizer. So as I say, every theme depends on their HTML, how we can control and how we need to convert that. So that is totally depends on the theme structure, every theme structure. Uh, this is our main part, the main logo, the site logo change from here, then or the header section, the background image, then these titles are changed from this section. So everything in this theme is dynamic, and the basic part of this theme are completely converted from the backend. If you guys have any question related to this theme or this one which I have created right now, so you can ask me.
Ilyas, this is Imran Ji from Lahore. Okay, can you please share the PHP code file of the customizer which you just showed us?
Okay, sure.
Just an overview.
Okay, sure. This is our function for customizer. Okay, in this section, if you want, I explain each and every part, so I can explain that if you have any question. Basically, in the first section, we are going to
Actually, sorry to interrupt you. Sorry, just a second. Sorry to interrupt. Actually,
yeah, yeah.
I just want to see the grouping which you have made. Like you have the header section and the header section have different custom and different text fields, and the footer section and the logo. So can you, if you please explain the grouping, like the header section, the footer section, how we create the groups?
Like the other areas which we have created every part in the
No, no.
customizer.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, you are talking about this site logo, header section, these section.
Yes, yes. For example, the header section, the
Okay.
home page setting.
Okay, that is quite simple. This is the same. Well, if I have created the footer section, this is our footer section. So now this basically this is the second theme. Let me open that one. Okay, this one is related to that theme. Oh no, this is not this one. Okay, okay, I'm going to show you how I do that. Oh, sorry about that. Basically, that is from the second WordPress installation. This is from this one. I have opened the wrong file.
All right, no problem. Okay, I can ask you in the private chat, so
No, I this is
you can share the PHP file with me.
yeah. This is a simple. Let me show you. There is not. This is just take 1 to 2 minutes. This is our story section area. I have created the separate function for every section. So for example, this is the first site logo. If you can see with this section, this is our site logo section. Let me okay, this is our site logo section. Then the header section. Uh, this is the second function for the header section. Okay, this is the third function for the story section, this one. then
Okay,
for
I understand that.
then for footer section. So this is the very quite simple and easy method. So we every function we are converting or the specific area with every function. So this is easy for us to understand better.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Iman, if you have any better suggestion, you can share on this call so everyone can listen. That if Ilyas is not doing in a correct way, so kindly guide him. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Please, if
Actually,
I'm doing some mistakes, so you can also suggest me.
the way he is creating the groups is correct, but the destination of the code is incorrect. Actually, we usually write in a separate file, and which when we include in a functions.php. For example, we create that file for the customized function, for example, called customizer.php, and we just include
Okay.
in a PHP file, and then we can write these all functions in that particular file. So the main purpose of that, the functions.php file should not be messy
Okay, okay.
to
Yeah,
understand
that's
these things. And
exactly that's
other than that, you can also use a very comprehensive and very simple plugin which is called Advanced Custom Fields. We can also use that to to do such kind of things with that. You can
okay.
also explore the advanced custom fields, which the short name is ACF.
Okay, well, I have already looking for that SEF, but I have some questions related to that. Uh, if you give me some idea about that, because I am confused in such things. For example, if I
Yes,
use that plugin with this theme, and if I activate this theme, so I need
yes.
that plugins basically for that is compulsory for me then with this theme. So
Imran, the
Actually,
thing is, with advanced custom field, you have to have it either on the page, specific to the page, or specific to the post. So the customizer is for your theme once you have installed your theme and you have given the information for your footer and maybe the header or stuff like that, and you have uploaded the logo that can be used throughout the site. And as far as my knowledge goes, advanced custom fields are related to some pages or posts, and there are some conditions to which they are attached with. So that's how customizers were introduced to go with the themes rather than going with the pages and the posts. So they stay
yes.
with the pages and the post data, but the customizer is like specific to the theme. If you have different sections, you can include different sections in the theme and stuff like that. So that is the difference I can come up with, but you can let me know if there's anything
No,
else
no,
that.
you are absolutely correct, Puran sir. You are absolutely correct.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, anybody else who has the questions for Ilyas? Okay, if no one has any question, then we can go ahead and wrap this up. Um, The purpose of this training was to give Ilyas a chance to share whatever he has learned so far in the theme developments. He has the knowledge of WordPress. His knowledge is more geared towards the plugin development, but he was lacking the knowledge of theme development. So we thought, why not just go ahead and start this workshop with you guys and share his knowledge, whatever. And you guys were awesome to give him some tips and corrected his like shortcomings in his theme development so that he can improve on those and he can learn from his peers. So thank you everyone for doing that as well. So these
I would
kind of
like to thank I would like to thank Asadki and Imranji who shared their knowledge, valuable information with Ilyas so he can improve himself. Thank you very much, Imranji and Asadki. Now, Khurram, you can give ending notes and let's end this.
Yeah, so there are various ways of learning various things. So if you are learning theme development, the best resource to learn is from Codex, WordPress on knowledge base. And the things that we have seen in the sales from the sales guys that they were looking for in a WordPress developer is first of all, um, some of the clients they are looking for people who are able to convert a PSD into HTML and CSS, or mostly using Bootstrap. They are looking for people who can convert a PSD into Bootstrap and then from that into WordPress theme development. Then theme development has like creating a theme from scratch and creating a child theme. So if you're looking into theme development, you should know how to develop a theme from scratch. What are the different necessary files needed to create a theme from scratch? What are the different template hierarchies? What is a child theme? That is, and why we use child themes. If you know those things, then it is best to know at least one theme development framework for the WordPress so that if anyone who's looking for a developer who has already worked on a theme development framework, so that can be easily hired by the client who is looking for it. It doesn't matter whether you have used the same framework or not, because you have used the framework, they know that, okay, you'll be able to use that knowledge to learn another theme development framework. And also, it is also important to have some popular themes which are being used in the WordPress community for the website development, like Avada theme and Theme 7 and Divi and Elementor and stuff like that. So you should have a knowledge of all those popular themes to be a better WordPress or a theme developer, WordPress theme developer. So I think these are the things that we should uh, all know to be a better WordPress and a better WordPress theme developer with which has a better value for the client if they are looking for a WordPress theme developer. So those avenues can increase your value as a WordPress theme developer. So I urge you all to learn all those, and from a reputable or the genuine resource like Codex, and the frameworks from their own knowledge base and their own documentation. So that will be a good R&D path for all of you if you're learning theme development in WordPress. And I think with that, if you guys don't have any questions for me, we can go ahead and end this training session. Okay, I guess that's it. Will we?
Yeah. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining this meeting session. Allah Hafiz.
Okay,
Thank you,
thanks.
everyone. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you. Hafiz.
Bye everyone.
Thank you, Elias.
Thank you, sir.
Right.